What's up everybody, Venom here with a quick guide on World of Warcraft Dragonflight. Let's get right into it. Today we are going to be covering Day 11, Clue 12 for the Secrets of Azeroth event. So as always, if you do not want any spoilers, then I suggest you do not watch this video because I will be going step by step on how to complete Day 11, Clue 12 in order to get the achievement for today for Secrets of Azeroth. With that said, let's continue. So, today we start in the Valdrakken Inn yet again, speaking to Bobby Carlyle, who is going to give us a note about the Kirin Tor. Now, this is going to take us in a very odd direction that I did not initially expect. We are going to be heading over to Karazhan inside of Deadwind Pass. Now, for Horde players, the easiest way for me was to go to Stranglethorn Vale, so I teleported to Orgrimmar and then took the Zeppelin to Stranglethorn and flew right over Duskwood and into Karazhan. For Alliance, it's going to be much easier because you just go to Stormwind and fly from Stormwind to Deadwind Pass and enter Karazhan. Regardless of how you get there, you just have to get to Karazhan. You're going to have to go in, and this is going to waste your lockout for the week. Because in order to get where we need to get, which is the Guardian's Library inside of Karazhan, we are going to have to kill some bosses. Unless you are able to use the back door, as we used to in Classic once, we got to that point. I'm not sure if it's still locked until you pass it anymore. I did not test that. I did it the old-fashioned way and ran through Karazhan, and you do have to kill Opera. So you have to do the Opera boss in order to get past it, so that's definitely going to waste your lockout. Now, in order to unlock the Opera boss, you also have to kill the previous bosses in the dungeon. So either way, if you do take the front entrance and you don't go through the side entrance, which I did not because I wasn't sure if you can in retail. I didn't know if you can do that skip. I didn't do it, so therefore I wasted my lockout. Now, if you can, that's fine. That's great. Take the side entrance and go straight up to the Curator's area. And once you get past the Curator in the Menagerie, you're going to enter that Guardian's Library. Now, you're going to stand right here. Where the Menagerie ends and the Guardian's Library begins, you are going to equip your thinking cap right here inside of Karazhan. It's going to zero out, and you are going to follow the coordinates all the way to this bookshelf right here. Now, it did take me a little running around to get kind of acclimated again with cogs and bolts, but once you are acclimated and you can see right up top, it'll show you your coordinates. These coordinates seem to differ at the top here than they do when I hover over, so I kept using the one hovering over. You also are going to equip your Idol of Onara, which will give you more of a direction as to where to go to find these books that you are looking for, these ancient tomes that are going to be on these bookshelves. So, equip your thinking cap in order to get a general direction of where you need to go, and then equip your Idol of Onara in order to get the exact location once you get close by the tome that you are looking for to find it. The first one is on this bookshelf, and it leads us to yet another bookshelf, which is going to be located right over here. This is going to lead us to yet another bookshelf, which is going to be located over here.
Interesting.
And we're going to just keep doing this and following the cogs and bolts coordinates until we get put back to this bookshelf right here, which is going to give us the Tyr's Legacy Tome. It's going to immediately start a quest once we loot it, and once we loot it, it's going to bring us back to Valdrakken to talk to Bobby Carlyle, who is going to give us the achievement for the day. While this is not a very difficult day, it was a little bit tedious for me to get through Karazhan in not knowing whether or not I could use the side entrance and actually running through Karazhan and wasting my lockout, which doesn't really matter. I don't really farm it anymore, so it's not too big of a deal. But definitely getting to the Guardian's Library, understanding where to start, as well as following the cogs and bolts format in order to find these books and I didn't have my idol equipped for the first one, so I was running around aimlessly for quite some time until I realized maybe I should equip my torch and my idol just in case, and I'm glad that I did because the idol helped a lot. So that's going to do it for today. It's very straightforward. You just have to get into Karazhan, and once you get into Kara, you go to the Guardian's Library, which is located right after the Curator boss, who is found in the Menagerie, so right after Curator, but still before one of our arcane bosses that we fight afterwards. So that's where you're going to go. It does take a little bit to get there if you do the full run. Again, I didn't test going through the side door, so if you did go through the side door and that was an option, please leave that in the comments below so that you can kind of skip all the other bosses and get almost right to this area instead of having to full clear the previous bosses like I did. That would be greatly appreciated if you guys do that, just so other people can see that you don't have to do it the way that I did and take a little bit of time off from running around aimlessly through Kara to get to the library. With that said, as always, if you like the video, then like the video. And if you like my content in general, then please subscribe to my channel, as it means the world to me. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!